Hello guys, you're welcome once again to Beyond the Classroom. So this is Honorable Mujahid Official speaking, your usual host. I'm here once again with another gentleman that I deem fit to help us discuss a certain topic that is chosen, which will be disclosed to you very soon. Before we get into the conversation, let me remind you, if you are a return member, that you have to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And if you have already done that as a returning member, please don't do it again. Just like this video if you are enjoying it, and then share with others for them to also have a feel, or for them to also learn. And you have to comment if you have anything to say. That is a way of joining this conversation to make it interactive. So we appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's go for a quick comment.
You are welcome to Campbell Royal Tree, the best hotel in Winneba, close to Winneba Junction and direct opposite the Well Filling Station. Among some of the facilities Campbell Royal Tree offers its clients and customers include: number one, we have a serene swimming pool where you can relax your body at any time, swim at any time, any day at affordable prices. In fact, you can come here 24/7. We operate all time. We there for you. Campbell Royal Treat is having an event center where we host every type of event. Any event you want, whether birthday party, weddings, any event at all, we can give you the best facility to host your event that you want to host. Campbell Royal Treat is having a gym center where you can gym your body at any time, morning, evening, afternoon, any time at all you feel. And we also have a kitchen where we offer both local and foreign dishes. Any type of food you want, just come to Campbell Royal Treat and we will give it to you at very affordable prices. We also have a clinic attached to the hotel where, in case of any emergency or any other time, you can go there for the services at very subsidized prices. We've reduced the prices drastically just to favor our customers. Call the contact, the numbers on this list.
You are welcome once again to Beyond the Classroom. So today I'm here with a gentleman whom I don't really know. I call him, I don't know his name. Let me get to him, then we'll get started. We'll get to know him before we start with the topic. But the topic for today is the role of Africa, or the position of Africa in this LGBTQ plus bill. So let me get right to the gentleman. Let's know him before we get to digest the topic. Gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you, Honorable.
Yes, this is Beyond the Classroom, so it's a learning platform where we invite people whom we deem fit on certain areas. The topic that will be chosen, if you have your own topic, fine, you can give it to us. Let's go through it. If it's go in line with our work here, then we'll bring you on board to discuss it. If you don't have a topic and we get a topic, we will look for you. If you are fit into that topic, then we will call you in to help us answer questions that are pertaining to the topic chosen. So you are here today to discuss LGBTQ with us. The position of Ghana, Africa in this LGBTQ deal, or is it bill? Yeah. So today you are here to teach us. You are a potential teacher, like we always put it. You are here to teach us, and we are your students. Myself and Beyond the Classroom family, we are here to learn from you. So you are much welcome, and I would like to know how is the atmosphere coming to Beyond the Classroom. So.
Wow. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I will say that there's a nice atmosphere, and then I'm very glad that such a program has been showed to the entire student populace, and then the university community at large, as well as Ghana and even globally. I want to thank you very much for such initiative.
It's our pleasure. Okay, first of all, we would like to know your name. He said he's happy to be here. He's now a member of Beyond the Classroom. So have you subscribed?
Exactly. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And you turn on the notification bell, right?
Exactly.
Then you are a member. He's a family member of Beyond the Classroom, so he's not new with us. He said he's happy to be here with us. So we would like to know what's your name, and we would like to know a lot about you. But before then, what's your name?
All right. Thank you very much. I am Boateng Bismarck Nyarko.
Okay.
Preferably BBN.
BBN.
Yeah.
Good.
A student of the University of Education, Winneba. A level 200 political science student.
Okay.
Also, I am a student of human rights with the relativist perspective.
Okay.
I think that is the short thing I can just tell you for now.
Okay. Student of human rights. Okay, good. And LGBTQ is also about human rights. So you are here to discuss LGBTQ. I think everything is in line. Let's take a sharp look at your trajectory or your history. Where do you come from, and how did you come this far?
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. Anyway, I'm coming from Kweu Pipiase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kwao people. That's the only thing I can remember.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so from Kweu
Yes.
Pipiase,
Okay.
the eastern region of Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I come to climb the Kwao people, will you take me money?
Really?
Now
It
we are
depends
friends.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
We are friends.
Now we are friends. Coming to your hometown, you shouldn't charge me for.
Actually, that is
coming
it.
to
We
explore.
even need more people there. So if
Okay.
you would love to explore the whole place, you can come. We will receive you
For free.
in good faith.
For free.
When you come, we discuss that.
Business, no friend. Okay. Okay. So you are from Kwao Pepiase.
Exactly.
Yes. Is that where you started your school from?
No, actually, I was brought up in Accra.
In Accra.
So,
Okay.
My basic school days, it took place in Accra.
Okay. Which part of Accra?
Okay, that's Amasaman.
Huh?
Amasaman.
Amasaman.
Yes. Please.
Okay. I'm from Kwalegono.
Wow.
Yes.
amazing.
Amasaman and Kwalegono there. It's not that far. Or it's far.
A bit.
It's a bit far.
Exactly.
And that means I'm telling lies.
Really? All right.
Okay, so you started your basic school at Amasaman.
Yes, please.
If I'm getting the pronunciation right. Yeah. Okay, so after your basic school there, where did you continue with your senior high?
So we also feathered the central region, that is Mozano Senior High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Central
region.
Okay.
Exactly.
Mozano Senior High School.
Exactly.
Then you came to University of Education.
From there straight to the University of Excellence.
University of Excellence.
Yeah, University of Education.
Okay.
I do rank it above all other universities.
Above all.
Exactly.
That is how I also see it. Maybe we have something in common, some interest in common. Yeah. So you finished SHS and you came to University of Education whenever. I want to know, when did you finish SHS?
Okay. Come to think of it, I'll hide that for now.
You hide it?
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly.
But how long did it take from like when you finished SHS? How long did it take you to come to the university?
I think it's the same. It's in line with the question.
The same question I'm asking.
Right? So, wow, you want to outsmart me?
That's smart one. What the engine some man? Oh no. No, didn't yes, no, also one kind young some man. Okay, so you finished SHS, and I know it took you only 2 years to come to the University of Education whenever, and that means you completed 2019 or it's 2020, right? 2019. Okay, good. So, am I right?
Okay, you are saying.
I'm saying.
Exactly.
Okay. Still, I watch me. Oh, there. So what were some of the activities you engaged yourself in after SHS before you came to the university?
Okay, so right after my secondary school days, I think I got the privilege to work with these schools, okay, where I was even made a coordinator, and I had to oversee the activities of the schools and also lead.
Hold on, working with the school as a teacher or
exactly
as a teacher?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was made the coordinator.
Okay, and you were made a coordinator
of the school.
Okay.
That I had to oversee the activities held in the school.
Okay.
So among all teachers, I am too. I mean,
how did you get that position? Were you into any form of activities before you got there, or how did you get those experiences to take up that mantle?
All right, thank you very much. Actually, you see, I would say it's favor mixed up with passion. Wherever I go, I need to deliver my best. That is me.
Okay.
So I think I was spotted that I am putting up my best, and they got no other choice than to
put you there.
Exactly.
To do the best.
So that is how come I occupy that position.
Okay, let's take a quick run into your leadership history. Have you held some positions before?
Oh, okay. When it comes to holding of positions, it's hard to deal with these minor ones.
Yeah.
Maybe from
class
the
prefect
classrooms.
What I say?
Yeah. But to say maybe this school prefectship and stuff, actually we haven't entered
you
into
haven't
that lane.
entered there. Okay. But you've been a leader before.
Yeah.
Even the
like
coordinator,
I said,
you
the coordinator,
it's
not easy
position.
Working with people,
Yes.
Mature people indeed. These
Yes.
weren't people that you can say they were kids. They were mature
people even having higher degree above.
Exactly.
Okay.
Others were having their degrees. Some completed their training colleges, and then Charlie, you are working with all these people.
Wow.
So
that's a great move. Not just our akukudro. Okay. So you came to the university 2021, right? 22.
Exactly.
22, and now you are in level 200.
Sure.
What are some of the activities you engage yourself in, or if you have joined any associations on campus?
All right. I will give kudos to this vibrant association.
Okay.
SLES.
Okay.
Students
SLES.
Legal Society.
Exactly.
I'm a member of the association, and my goodness, this is not an association that you can downplay.
Yes.
They are training students to become lawyers, and right from here, because of the knowledge that you have accumulated over your 4-year study on campus, you can further it up, and then whatsoever field in law that you want to pursue, you go ahead.
Good.
So Students Legal Society, they are doing their best.
Okay. Is that the only this thing you've associated yourself with?
Yes, let me say so.
That's the only one. Okay. No NGO, nothing like that. Volunteer works and things.
Okay. I am part of an NGO, but not on campus.
Not on campus.
Yes, please.
Can you share with us?
Okay. That is Righteous Family.
Righteous Family.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the CEO is Godwin Dash.
What is it about?
A chairman. Okay. Righteous Family. They have a slogan that they are taking the world for Jesus, and they are doing so by extending their help to the needy.
Okay.
So we go to the orphanage, we deliver whatsoever we think they are in need of.
Okay.
Then to the widows and stuff. It gets to a time getting close to December. We have been doing what we call the Feed the Community.
Okay.
So we will target one particular community and then distribute food and stuffs for them.
Wow.
And then that is our own small way to contribute to society.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Now, if for nothing at all, we can say that we now know Mr.
Boateng
Bismarck. Mr.
For
Boateng,
short, BBN.
BBN. Good. We now know Mr. BBN, and then we are getting right into the topic before we exhaust all our time, because we are bound by time. So let's get to our topic for the day, which is the position of Ghana, Africa in this LGBTQ bill plus. The plus is, if you omit it, it will become naked. So LGBTQ plus bill, the position of Ghana and the rest of the world. What is it? What exactly it is? But before we get to know the position of Ghana or Africa, let's get to know what LGBTQ pluses. Why this alphabets and kind of like abbreviation? What is it?
Oh, okay. All right. So what I would say is that when you talk of LGBTQ plus, these letters are summation of acronyms. It's an acronym that is representing a different extension. So we take it one after the other. Okay. We have the L, which is lesbianism.
Lesbianism.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then you have the G, right?
Yeah.
That is the gayism.
Gayism. Lesbianism,
yeah. Gayism. Then B, bisexual.
Bisexual.
Then T, transgender.
Transgender.
Yeah.
Q.
Then Q is the query, or some will call it questioning. And the query means homosexuality. And the plus you have there is an others, because there is this uncertainty that others also exactly. So they had to put that plus there in case another one emerges.
Don't be surprised.
That is it.
Then we added there too.
Exactly.
Okay. So what exactly is all these things about?
Okay.
If we say LGBTQ, which mean what you said, lesbianism, gayism,
transgender,
bisexual, query, and what plus and others, uncertainty. So what is it about? What exactly are we talking about here?
Okay. So this is a representation, of a group of people fighting for their rights, to engage in their activities. And these activities we have there are the sexual activities that they deem fit, that they should be allowed to engage in it. And to do that, in every organization, if there is no head, it is impossible for the subject to, achieve their aim. So they need to come together to form a community in order for them to channel their grievances. Because one person cannot stand up and then declare his or her right. But if they come in a group, then they will be able to make known or press home their demands.
Wow.
So I think that is why they formed this group to press home their demands. Exactly.
So is it the entire world or a particular continent or a particular country? What are we talking about here? Which region?
Okay. So this is something that is aiming at the entire world.
The whole world.
The whole world.
Yes,
that is the agenda, because it is believed that there are people in all parts of the world claiming that they would like to engage themselves in activities like that. And if they are being hindered, then there should be a medium for them to communicate their grievances. And that is why they have made it worldwide.
So, can we trace it back to where it started from? The advocacy started from then. One person have to start something, then others will support. Is that not so? Then it become a team. So where exactly did it emanate from?
Okay. So LGBTQ and plus, right? Yeah. Initially, it started as a medical situation. They will tell you that it's a medical situation, and it started migrating through to where we are right now. But there is no single individual that you trace it to that this particular person or that particular person commenced everything.
And okay, proceed.
So that is how it started. It started, and then people were all over. They wanted to engage in activities like that, and later on, doctors were saying it's a medical condition.
Medical condition as in how?
Maybe it's a brain problem or something like
psychiatric or
the person has found him or herself in a situation that is beyond normal. You understand?
Mental disturbance.
Because if you are talking about something that is normal, we know that a man is supposed to marry a woman or have an intercourse with a woman. A woman goes in for a man, but all of a sudden a new thing appears from the moon.
I want to do otherwise.
Exactly.
Deviating from the normal line.
Sure. So that becomes
so it
weird.
moved from medical conditioning to
right
to human rights.
Human rights. So now it's no longer a medical condition. Everybody will love to engage in it. Some people will love to engage in it. They have accepted that it is not that they are having any mental illness, but this is what they love to do. So allow them to do it, because we are talking of human rights here.
Okay, so do they have any central kind of leader, or a particular leader you can point out that at this moment this is the leader of LGBTQ plus?
Okay, if you are looking for a leader for LGBTQ plus, it is difficult for you to point out that this particular person is the head over this group. It is a group, and I will say a headless one, but it is having the support of prominent people. So you could realize that back were the days when UN will do everything possible to make sure that whatever that is associated to human rights is highly respected. So if something pertains to human rights must be respected, and we are also here and we are saying that this is who we are, this is what we want, then you need to also respect it. And so you will have some prominent people rising up to say, come on, this bill must be passed. People must be free to engage in the activities that they deem fit.
Why? This human rights in there. So now the bill moving around the world means that UN is pushing it to the world, or to the UN community, if I will put it that way.
Okay. So, like I said initially, the agenda is geared towards what? It's a worldly agenda. Okay, it's something that every part of the world must. If only you have advocates in that part of the world, people rising up to say it is our right to engage in this, allow us to do it. If you have it, then they will fight it to make sure that it comes to pass. They will support it. Just make sure that what they are demanding, they get it. Okay, because this same UN initially, they weren't into all these stuff. Initially you realize that women weren't respected in the society. UN stood in, and they made sure that that maximum respect is given to women. So they are making sure that whatever is that pertains to human rights is meted.
Is promoted.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, family, you are watching Beyond the Classroom, so this is the only learning platform where we call experts, potential teachers, of course, to come and take us through some questions that bother our minds. We are still discussing LGBTQ, the position of Ghana and that of Africa. Okay, why are they? I mean, actually, it looks like they are putting pressure on African countries to more or less accept it, or in a way. Why is it so? Like, why are they trying to mount that amount of pressure on African countries?
Okay.
In one way or the other, maybe contrary to their wishes or something.
Okay. So what they want to do is, I told you initially that you see, we have advocates in Africa. Okay, there are people in Africa who are advocating for that right.
For it.
Exactly.
They want to
do it. Allow us, let us do it. And so the group wants to make sure that those people are allowed to do it. Now, let me bring this enlightenment. This human right thing we are talking about, although it is something that every human is entitled to, it's a right that you are entitled to. So far as you are a human being, you are entitled to that right. Now, there are two perspectives of human rights. I told you that I am for relativist perspective. We have the relativist perspective and we have the universalist perspective. Now, if you take the relative perspective, they are saying that, look, there are variations in the belief system, the values and cultures of every country.
Relative to your beliefs.
Exactly. So if you are talking of human rights, judge it based on the culture
of your people.
Exactly. Judge it based on the values, the belief system of
the people, the group you are talking
exactly.
about.
So you don't say that the values of Ghana is the same values that is held
Togo.
by the
Togo or any other.
You get that?
Yeah.
Our values is different, or are different. Sorry, our values are different from others. You understand? So if the values that we deem fit differs from others, then it means that we cannot push one thing or force anything into, these two countries.
Into any other country.
You get that? Okay. So they are saying that allow the people, this human rights thing that we are talking about, allow the people to express it based on their belief system, their values. Allow them.
They are the relatives.
Exactly.
Relativists.
Okay. They are saying that they should be judged based on a country's belief system or what values. And then the universalists are also saying that, look, we don't agree with what you are saying. When you talk of human rights, we are coming from the perspective that every human should enjoy the rights everywhere and at all times. That's what they are saying. All human beings are equal. Allow them to enjoy that particular right at everywhere. So it means that geographically it is not a factor. So where you are doesn't matter. You need to enjoy that right. That's what they are saying. So if you are in America, the right that we are enjoying there, when you come to Ghana, you should enjoy that right at all times.
Meaning if everyone would be in line with that universalist, in case Ghana rejects it, then let's say US accept it. The moment an American comes to Ghana, he or she can come and continue from there.
Good. So when you move from America to Ghana,
your rise over there continues.
That is if the whole world accepts the universal point.
Perspective, yeah.
Good. When you live there and you get here, it continues. So they are saying everywhere, wherever you are. So far as you're a human being, wherever you are and at all time, you should enjoy those rights. So if there shouldn't be any limitation geographically. So the fact that you are in Ghana doesn't mean that what you enjoy here, if you go to America, you can't enjoy it there. Or if you go to Togo, you can't enjoy it there. That is what they are.
That's what they are saying.
Okay. And this LGBTQ plus, they are coming from the universalist perspective.
Okay.
And those that are opposing them are coming from the other part. Okay, so we have the universalist and the relativist. So if you are opposing the universalist, then you become what? A relativist. So you are saying that no, come on, what we deem fit in our country, that is how we are going to define our human rights. You understand? So that is it. Now the reason why they are forcing it to Africa is that, like I said, they are coming from the universalist view.
Yes.
Allow them, they are human beings. Wherever they are, it doesn't matter. Let them enjoy that right. So they are forcing it because there are people in Africa that are advocating for that right. So they need to push it to make sure that those people enjoy those rights.
Even if it is one person
Even if it is one person in Ghana advocating, allow the person.
Wow.
That is what they are saying from the universal point.
And then what is the essence of democracy, where we say majority rule? If minority is advocating for it, then majority say we will not accept it, and we are forced to accept it. What is the essence of democracy?
Okay.
So I want to know if there is the possibility that Africa, I'm not just basing it on Ghana alone, can Africa by any means reject this bill? Is it possible?
Yes, it's possible. Africa can reject
how can we do
the
it?
bill. As we are talking right now, Uganda has already taken the step. Uganda did it. The Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, that is Anita Among, she passed it, and then the president append his signature. So it is ongoing, and they are there. They have passed an anti-bill.
Anti-bill
against it. They are against it.
Meaning nobody can practice LGBTQ
in
Uganda. Wow.
And now there is homophobia and transphobia, and these things has been legalized in the sense that they should detest anybody that engage in those acts. If you are caught engaging in such act, you have a sentence with the court.
Wow. And is there so far any African country that has accepted it?
Okay, there are countries that have accepted it.
In Africa?
In Africa, we have the common one we know, South Africa.
South Africa
is engaging in such practices. They have legalized what they call it, LGBTQ plus.
Hey.
Legalize it, and it's ongoing as we are talking.
Wow.
You understand? Yeah.
Wow. And have you heard of the sanctions leveled against Ugandan Speaker of Parliament?
Sure.
How does that work? Like,
all right.
Why should that happen?
So they are saying that because you are not ready to cope with us and you have disobeyed our orders, therefore,
is it now a bill or an order? Is it a bill or an order? Because
from
when we
Uganda,
like from UN.
Okay.
Is it like the LGBTQ coming from UN? Is it now a bill that you would decide, or it is an order that you should accept?
Yeah, they are saying that all African countries
should accept it.
Yes, you should accept it, because people are there and they are advocating for their right. So give it out to them. Allow them to do it. And Uganda said they won't, and they passed it. So the president has appended the signature.
And that is a sign of disobedience to UN.
Exactly.
And they have to sanction the speaker.
Sure.
Why just the speaker, if not the country?
Okay. So, as you know, it's not going to be the speaker alone. When the sanctions are coming, it's going to come in diverse folds. And you, the one that pioneered the activity, they want to what? Show you that this is what a taste of what we mean. So if you have disobeyed us and then we are showing you this, the rest are yet to come. So something we call the donor aids. So any aid in terms of donation that the European countries would love to give to this particular country ceases. It has been cancelled. So what's the name? The Speaker of Parliament for Uganda, a visa for America, a US visa was cancelled.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was cancelled. No longer travel.
No, you can't travel to America. You can't travel to America. It ends there. And that is a sanction they laid on her.
Wow.
Apart from that, they are also into the act that any donation that they want to give to this particular country and any dealings that they have with Uganda, they are going to reconsider it. Just to show them that this is the result of what disobeying our orders. You understand? So this is what.
Then to some extent, you can even say it is an order, not a bill. Because
the bill is what you have in the parliament that they are debating on to pass it in order for the president to append his signature.
And that one is subject to any changes.
Exactly.
But if you say it is an order, that one, it is a law that you've given to us to pass.
Sure.
It's like a command.
Exactly.
So I will call it a command, not a bill.
Okay.
Yes. So let's move on to see the entire, apart from Uganda, if let's say, if apart from the odd one, which is South Africa, if the whole African continent had rejected the bill, what would have been the possible sanctions that would be leveled against Africa?
Okay. So, like I said initially, there are variations. Okay. Yeah. So Africans checked, and then they realized that their values is not in conformity with what the Europeans or this LGBTQ plus thing is all about. It's not in conformity, and for that matter, they are not going to accept it. Fine. So they terminate it, and then nothing is working. When it happens that way, because it is coming from the Europeans, and we are also so much dependent on them, they are going to take action as in based on what we rely on. We go there for loans, help, whatsoever. They will make sure
begging and begging.
Exactly. They will make sure that this thing is cancelled. So we won't get access to their funds and any other thing that may in quotes help us. So I think these are some of the sanctions that so economically they will sanction you, trade wise you won't be able, importation and everything. They are going to restrict you to make sure that you don't get the benefits that it may entail.
Hey. LGBTQ
plus.
You are still watching Beyond the Classroom, so I'm so sad because looking at the world system, I don't know. I just don't know what is going on. Africa is more or less like they've handcuffed you and asked you to fight at the same time, whilst your opponent is in total freedom. So I don't know the kind of battle Africa is fighting, but I'm not seeing top. I don't want to give any judgment, but I'm not seeing top. Can Africa survive after rejecting and receiving the sanctions? If we should reject it and receive the sanctions, can we survive looking at the current state of Africa?
Okay. Africa, the survival of Africa can never be dependent on sanctions from the either UN or any other external force. In the sense that I always say that before colonialism, before any dependency that we had on the
slave trade,
exactly, before those days we were living, we were cool, we were fine. And even right now that Uganda currently, that was before, currently that Uganda has also had its way, parted its way from all these activities. Are they not surviving? That's the question. They are surviving. They are doing fine. The fact that you told the person not to travel again to your country doesn't necessarily mean there is nothing that he can do or she can do in the mother country. You get that? So Honorable Sam George,
yes,
he said something profound during the time that we wanted to pass the bill. It was like, we have seen the exact things that has been done to the Speaker of Parliament for Uganda and other sanctions that have been laid on them.
Yes.
And for that matter, we are watching the international
system.
Exactly. If you try, after we have passed our bill into law, and you try to do the same to us, you have your businesses here.
We'll collapse everything.
Exactly. You work here, you get the interest, and you carry it there. You get that? And since we have become a marketplace for you. You are taking the profit to your mother country. We will also hijack the system here, so you can't carry it any longer. So don't wait and let's see. We will survive. Why can't we survive? Wow. We have resources that if we have visionary leaders and then we
put politics aside.
I'm telling you. You see, the kind of politics that we are doing is also a problem to
our... It's a dirty business.
It's a canker. My brother, it's a canker. You get that? So if we are to put all this partisan politics aside and then we focus on the development, we set a developmental plan. We have a national direction. This is what we are doing within this number of years. Singapore did it. Why can't we do it?
I had people on this show advocating for youth mental shifts, youth to change their mind.
Okay.
Because it's more or less like it has become a culture. The moment I start growing up, it's either I join NDC or NPP.
Exactly.
But the motive for joining NDC, NPP, it's not bad to join any of these political parties. Is it a crime? No one is arrested for joining a political party. But the fact is that when you are joining these political parties, your motions should be clear. Your motives should be clear. That is to learn something from the current leaders, use it to do your homework well, become a better leader. You know, you don't live to be like your father.
Exactly.
You have to be better. You get it, because your father have had experiences that you can learn. Then you add yours. What do you also have? You add it. Then you will make a big progress. But it looks like the youth we have today, we are always in there just to enjoy the little. And it's nothing other than just buy me a drink, give me 1,000 cedis, do this, like just miserable things. Then we are okay. That's the problem we have. Looking at Ghana, the Ghanaian politics, it's a dirty game. Yes, it's a dirty game in the sense that we focus so much on the political party than the national development.
You see, that is why I'm saying that we need to have a national direction. There should be this policy that in the next 5 years or 10 years, this is what we are aiming at.
We don't have an aim.
We don't.
We don't have
an getting a defined direction that the whole country is geared towards. It's not there.
No
so this political party comes, led by this government, comes to do what he or she thinks that it's okay, leave the power to another. He or she comes, take it over, continue, and vice versa. It happens that way. And at the end, we are lacking behind.
What exactly do you think is the problem that is stopping us from drafting a development plan that can at least revamp our economy?
Okay. So I was talking about the problem of leadership. Okay. Not that we don't have leaders. Africa, we have leaders. We have leaders. But leadership. Are we ready to, transform the country? What sort of heart do we have towards the future generations? Posterity, do we think about them? You understand? If we keep thinking about today, what happens to tomorrow? Sometimes I'm passionate when I'm talking about things like this because it's appalling. You understand? It's very bad that we don't think about posterity. All we think about is our family, our belly, and today. That's all. So the kind of resources that we mine and the strategies that we are using this particular time is very bad as compared to those days. So we will tell you that those days we have people like leaders like Dr. Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and some of his developmental plans. My goodness, he's having infrastructures that are currently in existence.
Still available.
You get that? So we need to have that passion, that heart to serve. But sometimes it's very painful whenever you see somebody who is genuinely ready to do the work and then it is rather carried over onto another person because the person comes in a disguised manner. That is the problem we are facing. So as citizens, we also need to be circumspect and look through issues well.
We need to be circumspect and look into issues very well. We have exhausted all our time. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've learned something. If you are just joining us, please go back and watch from the beginning. Get everything clear. We've discussed LGBTQ, the position of Ghana and that of Africa in this LGBTQ Brouhaha. So we've all come to almost the end of today's interview, and we would like to hear your last words. If you have any advice to offer, give it to Beyond the Classroom family and then your fans as well. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Before that, I would like to say that when you are talking of this LGBTQ plus 10, one thing we need to know as Ghanaians and Africa is that we are not ready to accept such thing. It will forever be criminalized. If you engage in it, I'm just praying. I want these people to speed up the law process and make sure that they pass the bill, so that we will know and get to the realization of the root of this. Okay, you can't just come out and then do anything and think you will be accepted. Our values are highly recommended here. We need to look at the values and then the belief system of our mother Ghana and uphold to it with all diligence. Okay, so with that, I would like to say a very big thank you to BEC TV, and it's a privilege to be here. I'm very glad that I have been given this privilege, and I'll thank you. All I'm saying is that keep up with the good work, and that we are educating a great number of people out there, and it's going to be tremendous. Thank you very much. And I also want to say a big thank you to the entire students and the most vibrant association on campus, Political Science. Level 100s, they are awesome. I really love you genuinely from my heart. Level 200, you are superb. 300, 400, you are big men and women that we look up to. Thank you very much.
Wow. Everyone is having a title here, you know. Big man, superb, genuinely good. Okay, what of me?
You are amazing.
I'm a good. Okay, I am amazing. I'm Honorable Mujahid Official, your host for today's interview. We have come to the end of the interview. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are new, all you need to do is just subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Any new video will drop. After doing this, you'll be the first person to be notified. Don't hesitate to do it. If you have done that already, don't do it again. If you try it, you undo, and that way you eliminate yourself from the membership of Beyond the Classroom family. I really appreciate your time. Just drop your comment in the comment section to make this conversation interactive. That is a way of you joining the conversation, right? If you are enjoying it, please like it and share with others for them to also learn, just as you are doing right now. Thank you so much for joining. You have a